wasn't my hair, believe it or not. Let me take this off of here. So, besides all that Dipset stuff, we have a couple special guests here today. Let me bring on our guest hosts. Nope, there's not a guest host. Never mind. It's two of our guests. I believe it's the one where I can see him. Please welcome Wonder.
Hello, people. Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you, Trevor, for inviting me onto your podcast.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
yeah. Thank you. Is my mic extremely loud right now? Because I can't use headphones. It won't let me.
Uh, no, you sound perfect
Okay.
on my
Okay.
end.
Cool. Cool. There's a second one of you, so I'm just going to delete that one,
Okay.
just in case that causes problems. Anyway, I apologize for the delay. I did, as promised, make a little slideshow, but why don't you just tell everybody what you do and about Royal from the Soil?
Okay, my name is Wonder, straight out of Staten Island, New York. The name of my brand is Royal from the Soil. Basically, it just represents, you know what I mean, ideas from the concrete into royal threading. It's all about resilience, getting it out the mud and creating something great.
Right. I've heard that expression. Said the levels is good. Okay. Shout out
Hmm.
to Boy Niz in the comments. And I'm sorry if my fans. Yeah. Anyway.
Shout out to Boy
So,
Nails.
yeah. So, and you're based in Orlando, right?
Yes, currently I'm based in Orlando at the moment. I come from New York though. I've been out here about 2 years now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There's a
Yeah,
lot
stay
of
at Atlanta.
New York transplants there. I found out when I came there.
Yes, I,
A
I
lot.
definitely have bumped into a lot of natives of New York.
Yeah. So we actually met at the Low Life convention. Um,
Yes,
so shout out to Thurston Howell and everybody with Low Life. But
and
they're
shout out to
very
MC Search. Can't forget about MC Search
yeah,
for
can't forget
introducing
search. Let's not yeah. Um, but so the Low Life Foundation, is very fashion oriented.
them.
Um, are you? I don't want to say affiliated with them at all, but you're kind of your own thing, right?
Yeah, I'm my own entity. I'm my own thing, but I'm definitely am aware of them, and I've known about Low Life since the '80s, being in New York for how it started and everything. So actually, I went to the last event. I wasn't even aware that he lived out here or did any events out here. So when I got a call from a couple of friends of mine's back home that were going to be performing and attending, I was like, you know what? Let me pop out and show my face and just feel the vibe. And it was a great turnout. I was glad I went to the second one as well.
Yeah. The second one is the one that I was at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, the turnout was great. The lineup was amazing.
Hmm.
Anybody out there hasn't seen the little document? Oh, it's not little. It's actually super long. It's like 2 hours almost. But the
Yeah.
documentary I put together about it, it was Master Ace, Rusty Jux. I don't want to leave anybody out. Young Hump,
Carlton Fisk.
Carlton Fisk, of course, with Wu Tang. And also with Wu Tang, Knowledge Born Allah. Shout out to him because he's been on the show, and vice versa. Illugy, just like it's like a
Mm,
coup of New York hip hop, basically,
yes.
and Orlando hip hop. So that was really dope. And it's weird, like, you said you didn't know that he was living there or whatever. A lot
Yeah.
of people are like low key about the music scene there. Why do you think that is?
I guess it's so. I guess when you moving from a bigger city, like for me, moving here, it was like I still had to find out like where's the certain areas, hip hop areas, and what really functions out here. I didn't really know anybody. I have a few family members out here, but in my area where I'm living, yeah, I didn't know anybody. So it just took me popping out and just hearing about stuff on Instagram or something, and just talk of the town, like you know what I mean, just talking to people,
Right.
finding out that way.
And I hate to do this, but I have to give a shout out to my girl real quick, DG Kalivas, who I believe is a native New Yorker also, but I think she's based in Baltimore. I want to say Bmore.
Okay.
But she makes CMOS. She's
Oh
also
wow.
she's also a rapper, but I she didn't ask me to do this, but I'm plugging her little CMOS thing before I forget. And this ad is actually kind of funny.
Yeah, let me try.
Organic sea moss available at momsorganicmoss.com.
And that's her partner too, who's also been on the show. That's King Handsome. So shout out to both of them.
Yeah,
Everyone,
shout out to them. Yeah,
buy some sea moss, y'all. Anyway,
sea
thanks for
moss is good for you. I love some sea moss.
that's what I've heard. I'm waiting to try. She's supposed to be sending me some. I'm waiting to try it, and I'll report back to everybody what it does. What up, BDBGP? I said it right. Yay. Feeling good. How are you? But so how did you decide to get into like the apparel side of things?
Well, I was always into fashion, since growing up in the 90s. I was one of those kids that, like, when in my early teenage days, I would go upstairs, come back out. I had an outfit for each day of each time of the day. Like, I had a morning outfit, an afternoon, and an evening. Like,
Wow.
I just was always into fashion. I was always into wearing stuff different. Like, I always went left. Like, if everybody was wearing Nikes, I would go and try to go get some Pumas that was classic looking. Or, I
Right.
was always into fashion. Just growing up around, when cross colors was out and
Yeah.
used jeans and damaged. I was a fanatic for those streetwear brands.
I don't know how old you are. I was thinking you were a little younger than me, at
Uh,
least.
I, I'm 45.
Oh, I'm 44.
Okay, see, we're in the same pocket.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I thought you were like in your 30s. Okay.
Oh, see,
Must be that
it's
CMOS.
like wine. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, I was always into fashion. I guess it started being just, it started from like drawing, doing graffiti. You know what I'm saying, and just the whole style of hip hop back in the days, and
Right.
the baggy clothes when you came into the 90s. And I was
Mhm.
always into that, the Nauticas and the collars and the stripes, and you know. So it
Yeah.
was just a matter of time that I would dabble into it. It was just a matter of time. I just felt like when that time came, I know I would just jump all the way in it.
And fashion was like a big deal. Like, I mean, it's a deal now, but like in the 90s, it was like the fashion designers. I just
Hmm.
shut my mic way down. The fashion designers and the models, especially the models, more so than any other time. It was like they were like celebrities, and I think that's the only time that where that's been a thing. As
Yeah.
far as I know, like they were like they had their own shows. They had like paparazzi following them everywhere.
It
Um,
seems like that time is like kind of like not to cut you off. It seems like that time is like coming around now. Like you see so many like independent brands. Like it reminds me of the 90s because I remember when Fubu first started and we was looking at Fubu like, what is that? And you know,
oh yes,
and a lot of those brands blew
oh,
up. That's where you end up getting Rockefeller and everything.
right. Um, do you remember the Isaac Mizrahi movie?
Can't say that I do.
Actual like movie that came out that was just like a day in the life of Isaac Mizrahi. So it was like him and like all the biggest fashion models, like Naomi Campbell, Christy
Hmm.
Turlington, just hanging out and being models and
Hmm.
doing nothing really, just talking, smoking cigarettes or whatever.
Right.
Um, but it was a weird time because I was obsessed with fashion too. I thought I was going to go to Parsons or something.
Really.
Yeah, me and my little friend, my little gay friend, shout out to Harlan. We were always like drawing clothes and stuff like that, and you know, we do totally different things now. But at the time, we were like, yeah, we're gonna be fashion designers.
Yeah.
So, but do you actually like design like the cut of the clothing yourself, or
I'm soon to jump into that, the cutting and sewing, but I'm just enjoying the journey of beginning. Like anything that I start to learn, I want to learn from the inside out. Even if before I put someone in position to do for me, I would like to know how it's done. You know what I'm
right?
saying? So I even started with like screen printing.
Mm,
Like, to get the cutter machine, had the Creek cut or the Cricut, however people say it.
yeah,
I had the press machine. I started out like that just to get my hands, just to play with it
like the
some with it.
cricket
But
type.
yeah,
Okay, yeah,
yeah, I started with that, and it just advanced. I got too advanced for what it can do for me. I wanted to do a lot more with design, so I realized that I had to go into the digital world.
right,
So
right, right. And so And Cricut's it's kind of like, is it like you print it and press it? Is that how that works?
Yeah, it's more like a cutting machine. Like, so
Oh,
whatever image you design, you put it in and it cuts it out.
I
It's a
got you.
great way to start. It's definitely a good way to start, and it's a good way to make money. I'm not even gonna knock it at
Really?
all. I
Because I see
can't knock it at all.
they look expensive, like a lot of them, but
No, you could get one for probably around like 200.
yeah, I'm unemployed, so everything's expensive to me.
Yeah, I understand.
So, but
But
yeah,
that's one thing. That's one thing that is an asset because you can make that money back doing one party for someone. Like, you need a gang of t-shirts. All right, I'll just charge you 200, $10 for each shirt, depending on how many people, and there you
yeah.
go. You got your money right back. So
Okay, so like a family reunion, corporate party,
yes,
funeral, whatever. Yeah,
cruises, all of that.
good thinking. Yeah. And so like there's a big marketing side to it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why go to events like, well, not just the low life event, but do you go to other like concerts, events, things like that to sell your
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I try to go to events that I hear about. They got a down near Universal or about where the big tourist areas. I go down there and I do like guerrilla marketing. You know what I'm saying? Since I'm just getting my feet wet, so a lot of it's guerrilla marketing on my own, and that's how I'm doing it right now. We're gonna jump into doing ads and everything, but I just want to get people familiar with seeing the brand and the logo, and you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, check it out. I got mine on.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay. Um, but yeah, I like your designs. They're simple and they're uh, but they're fun. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like the font and everything that you choose, the way you lay it out is cool.
yeah.
Um, so and people can
Like,
just buy from you straight off Instagram, right?
yes, yes. I'm trying to build a community, so I want them to. You can hit me direct DM me. You can speak to me direct instead of, you know what I mean, talking to a representative of me. You're talking to the actual designer, the creator, and everything behind the scenes.
So
So,
you do custom stuff, just to reiterate. People wanted to hear.
um, yes, I do custom work for some people. Yes,
Okay.
depending on what the event or the situation is. Yes, I would.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify that. So I'm gonna, like I said, I did make a little slideshow. I need to put this
Okay.
mic down for a second. Um, are you planning on selling on TikTok at all? Because I know that that's kind of a big deal nowadays.
Yes, we definitely plan on. I definitely plan on
You do have
putting.
a TikTok, don't you? You
I
have a
have a
TikTok.
TikTok, yeah, but I haven't really like went full fledged with it. And I just flirted with it for a little bit to see how it works. My big following, I get most of my interactions with Instagram, but I definitely want to go hard on the TikTok and every other social media
Yeah,
platform.
it's actually pretty complicated. I
Yeah,
hate to.
it is, but that's the thing. Like, I kind of I'm enjoying the journey of it. Like, I know that I have a journey to get to where I know where I want to be,
Right.
but I know it's not going to be overnight. I know it's not going to be in, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking logically, and I'm all for the journey. I'm still having fun learning the stuff and having fails and starting over. It's all fun to me as long as I'm moving.
That's good advice too, to like enjoy the journey, because even with like me, like, or with a lot of artists probably too, like music artists, they're like impatient to get to the next
Mhm.
phase or to get bigger, whatever. And
Yeah,
sometimes
everybody wants.
you just stop and enjoy the journey. You know.
Yeah, you got to enjoy the journey because it's so much you learn from making mistakes and failing. If someone gave it to you overnight, then you wouldn't appreciate it. You can lose it. You don't know what it took to keep it.
You wouldn't be ready.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Exactly. All right. Let's see if I'm actually sharing. There we go. Okay. Let me make this
okay.
different size. So here's some of the pictures I put together. I was going to have this be more, little more, I don't know, organized. Maybe that's the
Hmm.
right word. But so here we go. So here's some. This is early pictures of some low life people. I think in most of these you can actually spot Thurston.
Yeah.
You see him?
Hmm.
Yep. Okay.
Thirst.
So that would be the 80s, and then of course we got these guys.
Hip
Uh,
hop classic duo.
big influence.
Hmm.
with the Kangol hat, I was gonna put in a picture of LL Cool J, and I was like, well, he kind of got it from them. I mean, I guess
Yeah,
that's debatable, but not really.
yeah, he came after them.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Then you got, and these aren't in any
Class.
order either. Yeah, the overalls. I was a big overalls kid. Were you?
Yeah, I definitely had a few. Well, we used to call them jumpers.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah, jump. Yeah,
back in the days,
or
we had a jumper.
whether it was Oshkosh or not. Yeah.
You wear it with the one strap down. Did you wear it
Yes,
like that as well?
I did until somebody called me corny at school.
Ah, nah.
And I was like, man, you know, this is the 90s. The phases are supposed to last longer than like a
Y-
year or two anyway. Like I saw it in a music video or something. I was like, okay, another shot of them. The big old rope chains and
Oh,
everything. That was heavy.
oh my God, I wanted a rope chain.
Let's okay, here's another low life picture.
Hmm. Is that Thurston to the bottom?
I believe so. Looks like it. Maybe I could blow it up a little bit. Let's see. No, that didn't work. That didn't make it much better. I believe that's him.
It looks like him.
Yeah. We should have brought him up here. He could.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a busy guy though. Where did I go? I lost it. But it's cool to see like the old like because they stole most of
Hmm.
these, if not all of them.
They were a big influence.
Yes. Well, here's
They were a big influence.
yeah, that's definitely Thurston because look here.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were,
classic.
and I didn't really know like the full because I'm not from New York. You know what
Where
I
are
mean?
you from?
I'm originally from Colorado, and I live in Louisiana.
Okay.
I live in Louisiana. So, when I was first talking to Thurston, I was like, "Yeah, I'm familiar with your music. I'm not super familiar with the whole story of the low life deal." And he was like, "You know, well, if you like, if you're like my music, that you would have heard about it." It's like, "Yeah, but I didn't. I wasn't immersed in it like I would be
Hmm.
if I was from New York. I imagine. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because I was trying to, like, I still am trying to get a little sampling of hip hop from everywhere. You know what I mean? Because Denver doesn't have a hip hop scene per se. I mean, they do, but they don't. You know what I mean? So, um, but I learned a lot about low life and everything on that trip. Another one. There he is in the top.
Oh yeah, that's fun. I
They were
remember that.
young in this one. Yeah, they look like kids there. And another one.
Polo.
I'm gonna have to send him a link to this episode so you can see all these because I found all these on Pinterest.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Okay. This is trying to remember their names. It's not anyone like super famous, but this is from the early 80s, like maybe 1980.
Mhm.
And the photographer is I want to say because I don't want to not credit him. Let me see if I can find it.
So those are just random. They're just random people. They're not like
Well,
they're
they're not
artists.
exactly random. They were like rappers, but they're
Okay.
not like popular, nowadays. They're not well known. So yeah, see here's another shot of them. I think it was I'll put it in the caption later. What was your biggest era of influence as far as like for me, I feel like the 70s was the most stylish decade. I
I can
wasn't
see
alive
that.
then, but
To be honest, I kind of like the back in the days when like the Cab Calloway days,
oh wow.
like with the zoot suits.
Wow.
Like I started watching fashion back then. Like everybody used to have the long chains on it with the tight ankles, and the pants was bloused out, and everything was baggy, but they had the sharp hats on. Like,
Yeah,
and if you remember the movie Malcolm X, when
right.
he was before he converted, them outfits they had on. Oh, I love those. That's what kind of got me into it.
Yeah, wow. I've never actually heard anybody say that, but that's a good valid point. I saw speaking of zoot suits, and I wonder if I no, I wasn't. I'll look it up. There's a picture of Big Pun and Fat Joe, and I think maybe like the BET Awards or something or the Source Awards.
Hmm.
Um, Back when Big Pun was still alive, and they're wearing suits like that. Like their suits have shoulder pads, which is kind of crazy because they're both like big dudes already. So they look extra big. And when I saw it, I was like, that looks just like the Kanye video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where they look like Minecraft characters with the big
Yeah.
suits on.
With the big broad shoulders and
Yeah. I was like, I wonder if that's where you got the inspiration from because there's two of them. Maybe.
probably.
These are just some guys in the late 70s because I wanted to throw the 70s in there.
Look like one of my brothers in that picture.
Oh, really?
I'm just joking.
I love these hats too. What do they call it? Like the newsboy hats?
Oh yeah.
In the white. And then these are some guys in the Bronx in the like 79, 80.
New York back then. God.
Yeah, different. And this is from, if you'll let me zoom in.
Okay.
I don't know what magazine this is from. This looks like a
that look like rap pages or something like that.
Yeah, like gosh, I can't think right now. I almost said all that. I was like, I know that's not right. But yeah, it's just a bunch of different people. We got Run DMC, EPMD, Nikki D, Sid and B-Tone, No Face, and BWP.
Is that Finesse and Sing Quest? Is that them?
I think
the female group from Harlem.
It said
that's classic.
B-Town, No Face, SWP. I don't know. I'd be lying if I told you. But yeah, just like, Denim's been big, like intermittently. And there was a bunch of pictures I tried to airdrop to myself, but it didn't work out in time. So anyway, Missy Elliott is a huge influence, I think, hip hop wise.
Definitely. She brought so much to the game. Like she was so animated. She was the most animated female at that time. Because that other than that, it was Busta Rhymes. There was nobody topping him.
That's what I was gonna say. He's like the female Busta Rhymes.
Exactly.
Visually. And then, if we're talking about like fashion and stuff like that, my personal, I don't know who's your personal like rap? Who do you think does it the best in the rap?
Like now?
Huh?
Fashion wise now?
It could be now or earlier, just throughout history. Like, who's your favorite?
Let me think. That's Harlem.
I mean, or someone in your top 5, maybe, if you don't want to.
I like some of ASAP Rocky's outfits.
Yeah.
I like some of his outfits.
Yeah.
Not so much the shoes. I'm not. But the outfits, he has a lot of swag with it. I like his style.
Right.
I like Tyler the Creator. I like his simplicity, his style. And as far as old school, like throwback, like I gotta go with the home team. I gotta say like somebody like Ghostface when he used to put that stuff on.
That's fine.
That's yours?
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Okay.
Like I have a video that I did that's like a montage of his stuff. It's crazy. Just like he had some shoes that matched his couch or something like that for people coming to sit on his couch. Someone in the comments said that's a great brand name. I'm assuming they're talking about Royal from the Soil, not.
Thank you.
All right, let me show this real quick because this is like my my reasoning behind it.
Okay.
Oh wait, we need sound. Whoop.
I rock this in Atlanta and shit. I got the shoe. I still don't even really touch these baby boys and shit. I got a couch this color right here and shit.
This eagle, that thing looks heavy.
Yeah, no doubt. It's like
Can y'all get a close up of it?
That's right. Let's get it on.
So, I rest my case.
Yeah, he used to walk through the neighborhood sometimes with that robe on.
Seriously? I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
He was always another one that I not to jump off topic,
good.
Ghostface, Capadonna from Wu-Tang.
Yeah. He gets overlooked. Like not
Uh,
only as a dresser, but like as an MC too. I think a lot of times because
he
he's fire.
he was the fashionista, I believe, out of the entire world. To me, my opinion. Like he wore crazy colors. He wore a lime green tracksuit with the hood on it. Nobody would think about wearing lime green in '93.
You're right.
like,
Everything was very low
like,
key. Like Nas can dress really good, but he was like the king of like subtle. You know what I
yes,
mean? Like
yes,
his stuff was very low key. Like he could. It was really sharp, but he would blend in if he had to.
yeah.
Then you got this guy,
Nas
I'm green. Yeah.
Nas made me want to cut my hair and go get a fade and put the part in there. I swear. Oh my God.
The ladies love Nas. That's undeniable. Still
Mhm.
do. Um, and regionally, you got all these guys in New York that were like killing it for so many years, and then the New Orleans guys came in, like the Hot Boys and
Mhm.
Cash Money, and the big long. Where did they even buy these T-shirts that were so? I guess the gas station, because that's where they sell everything here. But
Them $5 Walker, what's them Walker shirts?
sharp. It was like
Mhm.
there was always like crispy white, really
Yeah,
long shirt with like the really long basketball shorts and you know
Reeboks.
and stuff. Yeah.
But that was the style there. Like, I'm sure if we grew up there, we'd be wearing the same thing, the Jabot jeans.
Yeah, you can't wear like, Timberlands and Jabot jeans and like three layered shirts when you're in the South. It's too hot. What up,
No,
BG Kalivas and Flower Bud says Yo G.
say that again. I didn't even hear you.
I don't know if it's someone you know. Flower Buds. They say Yo G. I don't know.
Peace, peace, peace.
Everybody likes Flower Buds.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really like say who's like probably other than, modern, like other than ASAP Rocky, who's really like a style icon like they had in the 90s and stuff like that, or the early 2000s.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of really cool, like stylish artists out there, but I guess Tyler the Creator, yeah. And
I like Tyler because like he is like he's not afraid to wear anything that he likes. You know what I'm
he's
saying?
not
Like
afraid to try anything, really.
yeah, he definitely isn't. And sometimes some of the things he puts together, I go, oh, I like that shirt. That color,
Mhm.
the way some of his golf shirts and stuff like that, and his
Yeah,
brand, that's pretty cool.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Now Kanye stuff,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
I
not for
still
me.
I like the sneakers.
You do?
I like some of his sneakers. I
I
did. I
think that
did get
started a wave for sure. That definitely started a wave.
yeah.
I got some of those. They're like swim shoes almost. Because my stepdaughter really loves Kanye a lot,
Uh,
and when he was having that sale, I think everything was $20 or something like that.
oh, you talking about the slide on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
sock one?
sock
Okay.
shoes, yeah. I got some of those for her. She said they're like not very grippy. They're kind of hard to like walk in.
Oh, but yeah, but it's $20. So
Exactly. You get what you pay for.
he sold a blank CD basically.
Yep. Oh, Kanye.
Yeah.
Um. So you think next up you're gonna look into, like you said, branching out to maybe the more like designing the cut of the clothing. I don't know what that's called exactly.
It's called cut and sew,
Cut and-
and dealing with the fabrics and knowing the weight of the clothing through seasons, like all of that.
There's a lot to it.
Like it's a lot to it, and to get into it and think that you're gonna just boom off in it, you're just gonna fall fast. But that's why I'm like I'm willing to take the steps, doing some reading, doing a lot of research. You know what I'm saying, and
Right.
not going at my own pace. I'm not trying to compete with anybody. I'm not in a race with anybody. I'm doing this at my pace and learning and going through my journey on my path.
That's good.
And that's
That's
what it's
good.
about. Staying
Right.
focused.
I need to learn some of that. Because they say like with age you get more patient. I guess
Mhm.
I'm getting more frantic because I'm like, I'm just running out. But no,
That's understandable though. That's
I'm
understandable.
kind of morbid that way though. So people can keep finding you on Instagram. Are you planning on doing a website or anything?
Yes, I'm actually rebuilding a website. You can hit me up on Instagram at Royal from the Soil, one word, no underscore. You can DM me if you want to purchase something. You see something in my story or that on my page that you like. You can DM me. Let me know your size. You can get the shipping within 3 4 days.
All
No
right.
problem.
Very cool. Let me show real quick before you go. Let me show some of your stuff too, because of course I'm wearing it, you're wearing it, but it's good to see as well.
I gotta make sure I send you a care package too. We get
Oh,
off.
I appreciate that, and I'll wear it
Awesome.
on the show for sure. All right, let's see. Can we still be seen? What if we do that? There we go.
10 years to reach that 1 year that will change your life. On your way there, don't let your obsession with perfection hold you back. Just make
See,
it
I like the font.
exist first.
Yeah,
You can make it good later. And don't let your obsession with getting it right the first time hold you back either. Your first work will never be your best work.
oh, that's a cool hat.
But
The
be
color scheme,
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, that's a cool hat. I like
right?
that.
scared and do it anyway. Be underqualified, be imperfect and unsure, and show up anyway. Comfort is the enemy of growth.
And let's see. Let's go to. Very cool. There he is.
There he is, the man.
And there he is. That's it. I think that was a good idea to come to that event.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's the one I did.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Well, everyone go check that out. Instagram.com. And the ad is Royal from the Soil, just like it sounds. So,
Yes.
alrighty. I guess my co host or whatever couldn't make it, but could I get you to do one more favor for me before we get out of here?
What's up?
Could you just do a quick drop? Say, this is, you could say this is Wonder, this is Royal from the Soil, or either or. And you're listening to Rap Yard Podcast.
I got you.
Okay.
Hey yo, check this out. You now tuned in to Rap Yard Podcast, and this is Wonder letting you know I'm on the check-in, and this is one of the illest podcasts popping right now. You need to get in tune, you hear me? And keep it royal from the soil, you dig?
Thank you, thank you. I love it when people get into it. Some people are just like,
No
yeah, Rap Yard Podcast. All right. I appreciate that. All right,
problem,
y'all.
no
We
problem.
will see
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. We'll see y'all next week. We're gonna have Young Bleed from how you do that there. He's gonna be on here next week.